Hi Virgo, welcome to your advanced 6 months forecast. Now let's take a look what's going to be coming your way. Oh. So anyway, we'll be starting the month of June and then we'll be ending the month of December, okay? Um, hmm. The month of June, there is an air sign that will be lying to you. Someone that you've been hiding from, or someone that you are so afraid of talking, facing, or confronting. Yet you still have feelings for this person. But it seems like this man or this air sign will be lying to you um about a real reason of something that already occurred in the past. Okay? Well, we'll be looking more into the reasons behind it later on when I pull out the clarification cards, okay? Oh. Well, it seems like this man that will be lying to you, well, not just lying to you, they are betraying you. There's like an affair if you're with an air sign right now that's been ongoing for how many months, weeks, or days now? Or if you're with a younger fire sign. All right, we'll be pulling out more clarification cards for your general. Now, this air sign, it's like there will be a discussion this month. The two of you will be like facing each other. I also feel like some of you will be going through an arbitration with this person, especially if you're going through a divorce, some legal battles, or some child custody, or if you're trying to get a lump sum of money from them and they're not going to tell you the truth. So I'm also picking up that this person is a master liar, uh, or pathological. Now, you have tried to tolerate everything that they've been doing to you or everything that they've been telling you in the past, but it seems like this is a never-ending drama. So now you've finally stepped up and you want to just get whatever that you deserve from this person. And unfortunately, this person will try to make it appear that you are the culprit and not them. Now, you will also be consulting or waiting for the answer of a fire sign woman because they are the only one who can prove, okay, whatever evidence or whatever fact that you need against the air sign. But it seems like they're not, it's like they're just going to give you half-baked truth, okay? And but there is another person which is a water sign man. I feel like this is going to be a little bit more helpful for you, okay? If you're going through some investigations or fact finding against this person, you will also be traveling, but then there is a family member that will be betraying you or will be letting you down, so you better think twice before you go and proceed. Okay? Now, when it comes to your careers and finances, you're already having a hard time whether you're going to be staying, renewing, or signing a contract with this company because you feel like this is like a dead end job. And now you're looking for a new placement or for a new position or for a new opportunity. And luckily, you will be like receiving a very good news by the end of the month. Someone will be making you an offer, even though you don't want to create any changes or you don't want to, like, let's say, move, because this is going to be a little bit further from wherever you are staying right now. But there is nothing that you can do. If you really want to move away from this company, whether you're going to resign or they're going to, you will be, what do you call this? You'll be laid off. Okay. So you will be moving, okay, for this job, and you will be getting this at the time of Cancer. All right. You're gonna have second thoughts because it's a little bit further from wherever you are. I feel like either it's 20 minutes or 2 hours away from wherever you live right now, but you will get used to it. Okay. Now, when it comes to your love life, there's been like an ongoing affair or cheating or like an ongoing betrayal that's been happening in your marriage or in your relationship, especially if you're with a fire sign or with an air sign. All right. You have tried to forgive this person in the past, but now it seems like they're already like abusing the privilege, okay, of going back and forth into your life. That whenever they feel like the other person is not giving them enough attention or they're gonna get what they want from the other person and they're gonna come running back for you. Uh, I feel like it's really time for you to really cut this person off because you can't seem to move. You can't seem to go to the next level of your life, and it's been like creating a lot of jinx in your luck, in your career path, in your finances as well. And I also feel like with the air sign, they will be promising you some too good to be true promises. Let's say, for example, I'm gonna buy you this, let's pay for this, let's go on a grand vacation or something like that. And then with the fire sign, looks like they will also promise you that they will be changing, but apparently they are never gonna change. So don't believe that. Now, when it comes to your health, female, you need to be careful with it's like too much pain in your lower abdomen and in your right side, inside your rib cage. And you also need to be a little bit more careful with everything that you eat, your touch. Also, make sure that the water that you're drinking, don't drink directly from the tap, okay? Because I feel like the water will be contaminated. So make sure that you will be drinking water from the bottle or it's like distilled water, okay? You also need to boost your immune system, having a hard time focusing, migraines, headaches, and hair losses. Okay. And you will also be, if you are a drinker or if you're into some sort of an unhealthy eating habits or eating lifestyle, you better turn your back on it before your health suffers, okay? Especially if you're into drinking. And you also need to have a balanced diet. Lessen your rice or your carbohydrates this month. Let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of July. Deep knowing, never ending story. Time to go. Observer. Now, you are an old soul, and it's like right before you make a decision about something in your life, make sure that you have all the verified facts and evidences against the person so that it won't backfire on you. The never ending story means that you have a mistake or you're stuck in a limbo. This is something that you've been like repeating over and over and over and over again, and you can't seem to get out of that rail. Okay? You have to look back, retrace back your steps. What is it that you keep on doing in a pattern over and over again, and that's the only way for you to get out of it. Time for you to go. There is a place that already served its purpose on you. Probably that's the reason why you are gonna be moving in your, in your, in a new place right now, or in a new workplace. Because I feel like it's really time for you to go. Embrace the changes. Observer, you need to take note of the things that's been like happening in your life right now. Also pay attention to your dreams. Okay? Let's take a look at your month of July. Mm-hmm. Oh, oh. Hmm. Oh, month of July seems to be much better month for you rather than June. Now, right after moving away from that place, you are going to be welcomed into a new environment, new place, or new ground, or new territory. And it seems like there is a fire sign from the past that will be back into your life. Just be very careful of getting involved with this person, especially if you're already married. Oh, okay. Hmm. It looks like there will be another bad news when it comes to your workplace. If you are moving from one work to another, from one place to another this month, don't expect that the company will be giving you your severance or your gratuity, or, whatever it is that they owe you. They're not going to pay you for whatever they owe you, okay? So I feel like if you're still planning to fight for this, you can if you want to, but it's going to take up a long time before you could win. Okay? If it's not really that big amount, I feel like it's much better for you to let it go. But if it's like more than 10,000, then yeah, you better get compensated for that. Rashes, boils, bumps, and insect allergies that could create like what do you call that? Like it's not boils. It's like those tiny bubbles inside your skin, and then it will be producing water. It's very, very itchy, and then it will be producing like water, and the more you scratch it, the more it will spread out. Okay, so there will be some insects, or there will be um yeah, it's more of an insect that will be biting you. I don't feel like it's a bed bug. It's something that you can get from the outside. Okay, and you will get really, 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 really swollen. It's good if it's going to be outside your skin, but if it goes inside your skin, and you will look like a balloon that's about to puff, then it's much better for you to go and rush to the doctor if that happens, because it might block your air passage. Okay. When it comes to your general aspect, it looks like this is a very good month for you. Receiving money, lump sum of money. I also feel like if you're fighting for a child custody, it seems like, sorry, not child custody, child support. It seems like you will be getting the money, you'll be winning in a court case or in a legal battle, and the favor will be on your side. Now, you will also be moving to a new place or to a new company, and there is somebody from the past that you will be seeing, or that you'll be meeting again, somebody that you've been with 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months ago, or 6 years ago. And just be very careful because I feel like this person still have a lot of feelings for you. So there will be a new chapter that will be initiating again. Now, please take note of the oracle cards that came out in your month of June, that there's like, something that you keep on repeating over and over and over again. Probably a story or a lessons learned. And financially, I feel like this month will be very, very good for you. You don't really have to worry. Everything else will be taken care of. It's just that the people that you need to be aware of are people who will be betraying you, letting you down, disappointing you, and um, putting you down. In fact, that with your new beginnings, this is exactly where you really want to see yourself from a few years from now. And you really have to, if you have children, I feel like you need to ask a relative or like a mother, okay, your mother, to look after your kids for a little while until that you will get settled to the new place that you're going to be moving into. All right? But you will be very, very happy. Now, when it comes to your workplace, like what I said, if there is something that you still need to collect from your old, especially for if you're working in a factory, if you're expecting like an amount or money that you're supposed to be getting, like severance or gratuity or the retirement pay, this company will be lying to you. They're just gonna keep you hanging, making you a lot of promises next month, next 2 months, next year, so on and so forth, until that they're just gonna get away with it. So like what I said, if it's just like less than 10,000, 3,000, 5,000, I know it's still a lot, but for those who really need it, but the agony and the time that you'll be wasting, it's not really worth it. But if it's 10,000 above, then you can, file for some charges against them, okay? With the labor department or something like that. So, and in fact, you're going to be winning anyway. So, some of you will be receiving, I'm picking up 30 and 60, okay? Either it's a 30,000 or 60,000. And I feel like you will be moving to the next level of your career, or you'll be moving to the next company with much ease, peace of mind, happiness. It's like you're much more determined with like a brand new vision. Okay. And I feel like you will also be working closely with your peers, and the training will go well. Um, I just feel like don't overshare. There are some things that you just need to keep it to yourself. Now, when it comes to your love life, you will be forgiving this person, you know, um, that will be making some promises of changing, and then you feel like, nah, they're not gonna change. But you feel like, ah, come what may, you know, um, I can't really live without them, or I don't think I can make it without them. So, especially if you're with a water sign, or with a younger air sign or fire sign. So even though that this person has been repetitively like repeating their mistakes and repeating whatever it is that they did to you, you'll still be able to forgive them. So I don't see any separation for now. Now, when it comes to your health, strengthening and boosting your immune system, vitamin D and E, and you also need to increase your calcium, or you also need to get your breast checked, even if you're a guy, by the way. And eat some healthy and vegetable diet for now, no meat, less carbohydrates, and you also need to go back into your usual health routine. Some of you will also have a hard time breathing, bronchopneumonia. Okay, so let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of August. Hmm. Unfinished symphony, never ending story. See? Deep knowing this is about your love life, actually. Then finished a symphony. Some of you will be getting back together with someone from the past. Someone and some of you will be like still forgiving, working things out with somebody who's been betraying you for how many times already. This is the reason why the never-ending story keeps on coming up in your cards. Deep knowing. You already know what to do. You already know the answer. You already know the solution, but you're not really taking action on it. So observe, okay? If it's still going to happen, you need to put your foot down and take an action. Now let's take a look at your August forecast. The month of August looks good for you. In fact, that there is something that you will be completing, something that you'll also be achieving, be successful about. You will also be traveling during this month. Um, there's also a fire sign woman that will be coming your way, and that will also be meeting you. So make sure that you are the one who's in control of the situation, because I feel like this fire sign will just try to manipulate you. Okay? Now let's take a look at the clarification. Oh, you're really traveling. Not really sure where and how, but I feel like in some states, the lockdown, they will be bringing it back. All right. Um. All right. Uh, I am actually you want to travel, or there is a need for you to travel, but you're gonna have a hard time pushing through with it. I don't really feel like you will be able to because you'll be denied entry. Okay? Well, I hope it's only domestic. But if it's an international travel, it's going to be like a very big problem for you. So make sure that before you travel, you're really able to travel and go back. Okay? Now, when it comes to your finances, you are so worried about your budgeting this month. There are some things that you're thinking, calculating, or hoping that it will somehow catch up on you, or you're thinking about some people who owes you money, but I don't really feel like this is the time or the month where they will be paying you back. Now, be very careful because someone in your company will try to take credits from your work, and it seems like they will also try to outsmart you or try to use your name for their own advantage. I also feel like There will be some unexpected deductions from your salary during this month, and you will be questioning the head of HR or the head of the management, which is a fire sign. Now, when it comes to your love life, you are already opting for a divorce. Oh, finally. And it seems like you're ready, but there are still times that you're denying this whole thing in yourself. And even though that it's going to be really, really painful for you to do so or to finally make a choice, you are going to be finally stepping up and you're going to do it. Um, well, for the sake of your children, I feel like you just want to safeguard and secure their financial well-being. But it seems like you are really ready to do it. Some singles during this month will be getting back together with somebody that they consider as their soulmate. It's an earth sign and somebody that they already had a child with. Okay? So I feel like it's going to be for long term. And when it comes to your health, be a little bit more giving and a little bit more open minded. You also need to rehydrate, okay? Because you're slowly getting dried up. And you will also notice that your throat is too parched all the time or it's too hot or something like that. And you also need to get back into your spiritual detoxification, emotional, physical, and well, health wise as well. It's like you need to detox, you need to cleanse, and you also need to remove some of the unwanted particles and elements in your body. And yeah, some of you need to stop drinking, okay? And curb down your smoking. These are very unhealthy vices. That's why your immune system is going down. Anyway, let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your September forecast. Oh, well, good news for the singles. Looks like you will be reunited with your real soulmate and you are finally be stepping up. There will be a change in the wind that you need to embrace and that you also need to work side by side. Okay, not just don't just expect that they're the one who should make it up to you just because that they're the one who's lacked off before. A relationship will work out if the two of you are both willing. All right, but this is a very, very, very good news. All right. You'll finally be meeting your soulmates. September forecast. Here we go. Let's take a look. Ooh, thinking about somebody that is far from you. Work is really going good. You're doing good. There is a water sign. Singles, there is also a water sign that will be flirting on you, but be very careful because this person's intention is not clean. I feel like this person is just, like feeling challenged by you, and they just want to know, what is this person up to? So don't fall for their ploy. Okay? Right. All right. Hmm. Your overall this month of September really, really looks good when it comes to your general front, except for your career. Okay. You're thinking about somebody that is far from you because you will be in a business trip or on a work trip during this month. Things have been really looking good, and I feel like the front of your position and your standing in the company looks stable. Except that be very careful that there is a water sign that will try to get close to you, not because that they really, really like you, but they just want to know what are your secrets? What are the things that you're hiding? Who you really are as a person. And at the time that they get something or they collected any confidential or anything that they can use against you, they're going to be flipping. So be very careful about that. This person cannot be trusted. They are a water sign. And you're happy because it seems like your training will be completed during this month and you're ready for bigger responsibilities. And again, I feel like you'll be traveling within the next 2 days, 2 weeks, or 2 months, or you're going to be traveling for the next 2 weeks. Sorry, or yeah, within 2 weeks, or for 2 weeks. So I feel like you're going to be cutting off any distractions, okay, just for you to concentrate on your new position or role. Now, when it comes to your workplace, you feel so devastated and frustrated because instead of your family feeling happy for you, all you'll ever hear from them are purely negativities. It's like instead of them supporting you with your ordeals or supporting you for whatever you believe in, they will try to contradict it or they will try to make it appear that what are you doing? Like this is not, like a very good idea for you to get involved with. But you like whatever it is that you're doing, and this is what you really want to do. Okay? The pay is good as well. So I feel like you'll be cutting off a few of your family and a few of your relatives that will be so negative. But when it comes to the flow of your finances into your workplace, you're so afraid of making a mistake. You feel like this is where you can really call your second home, or this is a place where you can call that this is your second family because you like the people. They are very helpful, so supportive, open-minded. The environment is very busy, but it seems like they will always have time to help each other out because it's a train. It's a domino effect, okay? And just make sure that you're not going to be getting any close to anyone because there's still a possibility of you getting betrayed. So be very careful. Aside from that, everything else is good. All right. Now, when it comes to your love life, you will be making some brand new beginnings, or you will try to make a brand new start. In fact, that you will be traveling just for you to ease down, or just for you to, just forget a little bit about your heartbreak and your depression, and you're ready to start new beginnings. Now, somehow, there is a fire sign in your workplace that you will be getting close to. I feel like this is your boss as well. But be very careful. Make sure that you'll be weighing your pros and cons if you really want to get involved with this person, or if it's something that you just need to cut it off. Okay, right from the very beginning. Now, again, there is a eating habit or food lifestyle that you need to turn your back on. I feel like it's drinking and smoking. And you also need to start rejuvenating or detoxifying. Therapy will also be good, and purging and parasitic infections. Be very careful. But I feel like your immune system will be doing good and okay now. Okay, let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of October. Same cards again. Breathe. Time for a nap. Yin. Okay. At least that you are attracting positivities in your life this month. Okay, deep knowing. You're a very deep person. Right before you make a decision, it's like you want to wait for the sign, you want to calm down your energy, and you want to make a decision when you are in the right condition. Breathe. You need to take some time to breathe. You need to take some time to relax and to, regain your energy because you've been working so hard this month. Time for a nap. It's time for you to at least catch some sleep because you're not sleeping. Because, like what I said, you've been working so hard this month. And Yin, it's time for you to receive the positivities and the positive energy for you to enjoy it and apply in your daily life. Let's take a look at your October forecast. We are already in the month of October for you, and it seems like, in my observation, your career will be, it needs to get worse before it gets better. Okay? The rest of the year for you will also be full of self discoveries, and it's like you will be rising from your cocoon. Okay. hmm It seems like you will be very walled up during this month. You'll be doing a lot of traveling, moving here and there. Well, things are very progressive to think of. I mean, changes and when it comes to your job, because it seems like you already know a lot and you've learned a lot, but and you feel like you're ready for some new beginnings. And it seems like you are. There will be some changes in your workplace. Hmm. Some of you will be receiving a new job offer from a competitor, and just because that you feel like you learned a lot, you finished your training and stuff, and just because that the offer from the other company is way better, I feel like this is either partly government and partly private, or it has something to do with government transactions, and they're offering or they will be offering you a much bigger remuneration. I feel like you're going to be going for this. Okay. So when it comes to your workplace, you will be ending your um ending your position or your Um, you have to know with this company, and the water sign boss will be very upset with you. So it's like right after them investing in your trainings and right after them um, teaching you whatever they know. So they're going to be very upset that, wow, you're going to do this to us. But for you, it's like you just want to be practical. The offer is much better there, and you need money right now because you got a lot of things to pay. And some of you are already in the brink of losing your house. So you just want to be practical. Okay, that's why you will be acting so cold and distant during this month, or you're going to be very, very walled up. Now, when it comes to your love life, it seems like you're going to be getting involved with somebody that you're working with, which is either it's an earth sign or an air sign, and it's not going to be ending up in a very good result. You need to curb it down right before it gets worse. Otherwise, you will get stuck in this whole situation, and this will just add up more karma to you later on. Okay? Some of you are also, it's like you're going back and forth, back and forth. Let's say, for example, you're already divorcing, but then there's a part of you that feels like, you miss your partner misses you. So there's still something that's still going on between the two of you, but you don't know if you still want to proceed with it or not. Okay? So it's still hanging. Now, when it comes to your health, you need to have some balanced diet, and you also need to balance your time in your schedule. You also need to curb down your smoking and other unhealthy vices. Eyes will be very much affected during this month. And again, I'm also picking up the bronchopneumonia. You also need to stick around with vegetable diet, mostly steamed or boiled, and swimming therapy. All right. Let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of November. Month of October, I just noticed for most signs are not really that favorable. You see, if you want to know how will the next year will be, you have to observe starting the month of October and then December or the new year. If it's going to be good and bountiful, or if it's going to be like full of bangs, and or if it's going to be so dried, then that's how it will be by next year. Building blocks, poised, change in the wind, soulmates. Well, some of you are kind of feeling so walled up, and you're just trying to show that you're strong, you're able, and that you are, you know, you're a very strong person. But unfortunately, I feel like there will be a change in the wind that will make you embrace your real soulmate that you have been avoiding for how long now, or that you've been avoiding to be with. The thing here is not because that this soulmate came out, it means that this is your destiny. And by the way, the soulmates are not as what they have portrayed in the movie. Okay, it's still different. Sometimes it's the karmic soulmate, sometimes it's the healing soulmate, sometimes it is your destiny soulmate. Okay, so obviously you're gonna ask, so which one should it be? Well, then just wait and see. Okay, the month of October, who will it be? Moving on with your month of November. You know what? In the month of October, if there is somebody who will be offering you a good job, don't. Stay wherever you are. Because the month of November for you seems to be more chaotic than the month of October, okay? Just stay to the job where they will be treating you good or where they're going to be treating you well. And if you're so worried that your, whatever it is that you're earning from that company is not enough for you to save up your, you know, your house or whatever it is that you're so afraid of losing, you can talk to the management and you can talk to your boss. They will be more than willing to help you. Because in the month of November, it's something that you really need to reconsider. It's a good thing that this is already a forecast, advanced forecast for the next 6 months, so that you will know the step for you to avoid making that mistake. All right. Hmm. There is an air sign that will be lying to you and something that they are not really telling you the truth. So I also feel like there is a contract that you will be signing abruptly this month, and they're not going to be telling you everything that you need to understand, that you need to know, especially the responsibilities that you will be handling. Again, you will be traveling back to wherever you used to be. There is also somebody from the past that will be coming back into your life. You will also be hearing from this fire sign woman again. Well, at least they're going to be bringing you some good luck, and they'll be giving you some good news about money. Now, if you are selling any property or car or anything during this month, I feel like it will be selling off this month. Okay. But there is somebody from the past that will be traveling to see you or to come back into your life, and you'll definitely hear from them. I feel like this is your soulmate. Somebody that you've been with, or the last time that you saw them is like 3, 6, or 9 months or years ago. All right. Now, when it comes to your finances, it's into your career. At first, you thought that it was okay. And then you're very excited because you already know how to do the job, how to navigate your way in and out of that. But then you'll be very surprised that whatever it is that they have told you is not exactly what you are supposed to do or what you will be tasked to do. The pay is good, but the risk is higher. So this is something that you really need to reconsider. Although I feel like for you, if you will just plan to stay in this company for like 3 to 9 months just for you to pay off all of your debts and then you're gonna be gone, I feel like it's not gonna be that easy. So better think long and hard before you get into this. All right? I don't feel like you can just get out of this contract or company anytime you want it. Anyway, when it comes to your love life, this air sign will be giving you a lot of headaches and a lot to think about. And it seems like they will also be conniving with a fire sign that you've been trying to cut off away from your life. I feel like this is like a sister or like a relative. And you're finding it hard to win against this person because they are your blood relative, but it seems like they are siding on your ex. Now, like what I said, if you will be getting involved with somebody from your workplace as well, it's not going to be ending well. So this fire sign, be very careful. They are just going to betray you. Now, when it comes to your health, don't self-medicate. Do not mix with any other people. And and you will also be gaining weight. And fever during this month. Be very careful. Okay? Fever, pneumonia, and bronchial problems. Now let's take a look at your oracle cards before we proceed to your month of December. Building blocks, changing the way it's same. I shuffled it. Okay. Well, it looks like the soulmate that you will be receiving and that you will be meeting during this month is somebody that you don't want to be in your life because you will be questioning why. Why him or why her? Why is it that this is the person that will be coming back into my life? Why is it that this person is my soulmate? So it seems like this person is somebody that you did not really expected to be coming back into your life. So if there is somebody that you're expecting to come back or that you're wishing for them to come back, it's not who do you think they are. This is different, okay? Because you will be like either resenting or refusing their entry into your life. Now, finally, month of December. Wow. Looks like these two company heads, or these two, sorry, these two head of the companies will be talking to each other. And they're going to be really pissed off with you leaving the company right after them training you. So they will be talking to one another about you. So, like what I said, if there is a company that will be making you an offer, will be giving you an offer in the month of October, don't. Stay wherever you are because it's not going to be ending good for you. Mm. But your love life will be very colorful during this month. Hmm. I don't see pregnancy though for the rest of the year for you. Good, eh? So, well, this is not really the right time for you to get pregnant. Seriously, with everything that's been ongoing. Okay. Well, the only okay, this actually flipped out. Okay, so let's just put it here. Um, there will be truth that will be coming out. It seems like these two companies, the key decision makers will be foiling up against you. So they will be talking about you. Okay. Two heads from your former company, and then one decision, key decision maker from your new company will be having a meeting, and they will be discussing about you moving from them to theirs. And the other company, I feel like there will be some problem with the contract. Hmm. It seems like they want to break your contract with the other company, but the other company doesn't want to back off, so there will be some legal problems. And they will be asking you to lay low for a little while. So, like what I said, before you move to the new company, just because that they're offering you like a very, like a very good offer, think long and hard about it. Well, you'll be welcoming the 2021 with much worries. So be contented. That's the key. Okay. Now, when it comes to your okay, when it comes to your finances as well, there will be a lot more troubles, a lot more. There is a lesson that you have to learn and that you need to face. But I feel like you can definitely get out of this. It's just that this two company will be teaching you a lesson. Okay? So don't be greedy, be contented, because they will be investing on you, and then, obviously they feel like like we put our hopes up with you. You've had our full support and you would just betray us like this. Okay? So better stay wherever you are in the month of October, because it's going to be really difficult for you. Okay? Um, I don't even want to read it. Um, but the sun will be shining on you. It seems like you just need to proceed with caution. If you're expecting some allies, if you're expecting some people to be siding on you, I don't feel like you will be, having anyone during at this point. This is like a solo battle for you. Now, when it comes to your love life, this is the only good thing that came out really, really good. You will be moving in with someone. Some of you will also be getting married during this month or will be moving in together with somebody that you really want to be with and somebody that you really, really love. And you will also start thinking about forming a family or having a family. Now, the pain of the past and the pain from this air sign and fire sign will be catching up on you, but there will be a closure. So that's a good thing. As long as you'll be keeping your boundaries and you'll be keeping them away from you. And depression, frustrations, chest pain will also be occurring in your life right now when it comes to your health. Also, be very careful with everything that you will be eating, whether you're inside or outside, especially if you'll be eating some processed or microwavable food. Make sure that you will also be extra hygienic. Wash all of your food, everything that you'll be eating, everything that you'll be touching. And eye issues again. You will try to go back to your usual health regime, okay? Dieting. Be careful in mingling with a lot of people and don't self medicate. Go to the doctor if you feel like there is something that's been going off when it comes to your health, okay? Especially if you're already having a hard time breathing. All right, let's take a look at your oracle cards. Finally, imagine milk and honey. The good opportunity that you were expecting to happen and that you're expecting is not really going to pan out well. And like what I said, if you're expecting to have somebody siding on you or to be your ally, this is going to be like a solo battle for you. And you just need to proceed with caution and wall yourself up. So go back to the month of October, okay? Be contented, don't be greedy. That's the key. All right. Anyway, that's it for you for the rest of the year, for the next 6 months, for this year, for you, Virgo. So if you want to talk to me live on the phone and live at the calls, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Blessings to you.